Hello, for those of you who are new here, my name is Caitlin Cook and I help entrepreneurs start, grow and scale their business for impact and profit. I'm a top 1% business strategist on Upwork and a multi-global consultant, helping you with the knowledge that you need to build truly impactful and profitable businesses. And if you're returning, thank you so very much for supporting this channel. If this video resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. So today we're going to talk about mindset. If you've watched any of my other videos, you will know that I mention mindset a lot. So I want to give you a bit of an intro into what it actually is so you understand the importance of it. So it's not just this word that lots of people are using. Mindset is honestly the key to success. And I mean that so wholeheartedly. Mindset is 80% of what you should be doing and the results you're going to get, and 20% strategy. The reason I say this is because if you've never started a business before and you're not wanting to change any of your existing thoughts and you just want to go, give me the strategy and I just want to make it work, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to work. And that is because your thoughts have gotten you to where you are today. And if you're not willing to shift and change the thoughts that you think on a day-to-day basis, what you receive and the outcomes you have are not going to change. So mindset to me, and doing mindset work, which is just being aware of your thoughts and shifting them to something you actually want to start believing, is so important. Because when you're starting a business and you're like, this will never work, it'll never work, it'll never work, I'm never going to start a business, this is never going to work. What happens is you start taking actions as if it's not going to work. You have the thought of, I'm going to start a business, but I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know I'm going to do it. It's a very different thought, and that thought will produce an action which is going to create a different outcome. Now at the start, when you start practicing this, there's going to be resistance and it's going to feel a bit weird. That's okay, it's part of the process. So what is so crucial, and what I would suggest if this is the first time you're hearing about mindset, what I would suggest for you, if you're starting or growing a business, is just become aware of the thoughts that you have around that topic. And the way you do that, so meditation is amazing because it just allows us to get aware of the thoughts that we think on repeat. If you're like, I do not do meditation, that's absolutely fine. Either journal out, because that allows you to literally see the thoughts, see what it is that you're thinking, see what it is that you're believing, or just literally just check in every now and then throughout the day and just go, what am I actually thinking about? And a lot of the times you'll find you'll be thinking about ways that this won't work. When you're thinking of ways this won't work, you're literally putting your energy to something that's not going to work. If you want your business to succeed, you need to think of the ways that it's going to succeed. Even if you don't know how, majority of the times you're not going to know how it's going to work, but you just need to know that you want to believe that it will. So to shift your thoughts, I've done lots of videos on this, but I'll link the one down below. It's about limiting belief. That is a massive component to the mindset work. So what a limiting belief is, we've kind of, from a simplistic standpoint, we've got two lots of thoughts. We've got the supportive thought or a limiting belief. A limiting belief is a thought that stops you from achieving what it is that you want. This is, from an evolutionary standpoint, a way to keep us safe. It's very normal. We all have them. And when you start doing this mindset work around an area in your life that you want to shift and change, you'll actually notice that it shifts and changes. It feels like magic. It is the coolest thing. So the way you do this is go, right, what area in your life at the moment do you want to improve on? Majority of people who come into my world want to make more money and want to start, grow a business. So let's say money, for example. If you're like, okay, I've never had money and I really want to make money. Okay, cool. What you want to do is just have the heading money. Underneath that, just write down all the thoughts you have towards money, because a belief is just a thought that you've kept on thinking. The beautiful thing is you can change your beliefs because you can change what you think. The way you do this, again, is by being aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. So do have a topic at the top of a page. So write money, for example, and go, right, what are my beliefs about money? It's really hard to make money. I'm never going to make money in business. They're what you want to shift and change. You want to celebrate when you're doing this, because it's like, okay, great, this is something I can move. And what you want to do immediately after, so you look at the thought and just say, money's really hard to make. Okay, cool. What we want to do is shift it, because that thought is going to feel bad in your body. You're not going to want to have that thought. And guess what? You get to choose what you want to ultimately think. It just requires repetition. So instead, if it's money's really hard to make and you go, I actually want to make money really easily, then shift it to money is easy to make. But If that shift is too much and you're like, I can't go from money's hard to money's too easy, then shift it to something that slightly feels better in your body. And this is where you get to play around and go, what actually feels better to me? What feels better to me? Money is hard and I'm learning how to make it easier. When you create an and statement to a very ingrained belief or thought, it makes it a lot easier because you're actually elongating that thought and that belief. And when you do that, there's a lot more power in the and statement. So again, you can just go, money is really hard and I'm learning to make it easier. And I'm learning to allow it to flow. And I'm doing the work to make it work for me. Whatever you need to do, whatever feels better for you. And that's actually what you want to practicing every single day. It is profound. When I first discovered this years ago, I had never heard of any of this ever. And then someone started saying, just do it. And I'm like, this is weird. Well, I'm like, I don't need to change my mind. I just need a strategy for my business, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And eventually I was like, oh, well, all of these people are saying it's working for them, so I'm just going to try it. And I did, and I just tried it, and I went down that rabbit hole I'd never been down before. And it opened me up to so many different opportunities, and it expanded my business in ways I never even imagined it could have. And it started because I did something that was a little bit uncomfortable, by starting to look at my thoughts so I could actively change them. So if you're in business and you're like, I've not made enough money, I'm not where I want to be, there will be a limiting belief around that area. So just write at the top of a page what the topic is, then write down all the things that come to mind. Write down as many pages as you want. This doesn't have to go for hours. You can literally just spend 5 minutes a day on this. The purpose of this is to get aware of what you're thinking. And the way you get aware of what you're thinking is you write it down, or you just check in with yourself and go, what is it that I'm thinking? And then what's going to happen is throughout the day, you'll created a habitual thought pattern. So that thought's going to come back up, or something similar. When that thought comes back up throughout the day, you can check in and go, oh, okay, I want to switch it. And then you can create your and statement, as we said before, or switch it to the other thought that you had that you want to be better, that feels better in your body. And doing this every single day, because our brain is rewired. So we're rewiring your brain, your neural pathways. And the way you do that is through repetition. That's why you have to do it every single day, so you're going to see a difference. Don't just do it for a day and go, I didn't see any difference. You need to do it every single day, and this is where you're building up resilience and tolerance to doing something new that might make you feel a bit uncomfortable, but you know that so many people are talking about it and you're like, I have to try it. Try it and let me know how it goes for you. If you want additional assistance, I've created how to make more money, how to see more money, how to attract more money, 30 different ways, and we actually go through limiting beliefs in a lot more detail, and how to rewire your subconscious and conscious mind so you can literally see abundance everywhere and see money everywhere. If you want, the link is down below. And as always, if you need additional assistance, the links are down below. And I wish you all the very best on your entrepreneurial journey. And let me know what limiting beliefs that you're now deciding to rewrite. You've got this. Keep going. You can do this. I believe in you. See you in the next video.